Hey guys, what is up? I am back with a new video, our first video on our new tech channel. I think I've made two gaming channels, but this is gonna be a tech PC focused channel. So today is gonna be our first build, which would be a Xeon PC with a 1050 Ti. So first up, our CPU and motherboard. So the motherboard would be the X99EWS from Asus, and the CPU would be an E5-2640v3 ordered on a AliExpress sister site, something like that, or Alibaba. That's got 8 cores and 16 threads. Then we got our 1050 Ti, our GPU. Most of these are from the Facebook Marketplace. I'll list the prices here. And this is going to be a 24,000 peso build. I'll list the prices right here or here. We also got the cooler, which is a Gamex 400 white. It's got a white LED, and I'm not kind of vibing with that, but that's all we have. I hope it fits on our case. And mentioning our case, we have a Rakk Sinaya. Cool shit, I got a second fucking camera. I hope that works. And we got a Rakk Sinaya. It's an ATX board. Of course, this is an eATX. And I picked this case specifically because it has a second layer grommets on the right side, because most cases with this motherboard covers up the grommets and you gotta route the cables all weird. So we don't have a problem with that, I think. Except with the cooler, I kind of checked with the website and it seems like it's alright. There's like a 5mm difference. I can't fucking pronounce that word. And we have our power supply, which is a TOPOWER 2-power 500 watt 80 plus bronze, which I also got from the marketplace. This is brand new, and most of these are from the marketplace. I have tested them all very intensely before this video. And we also have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and for the storage we have 512 gigabytes of NVMe M.2 SSD, because the motherboard has an M.2 in it, right here. PCIe Gen 3, of course. This is fucking old. This is LGA 2011. So let's get to building. I'm gonna unbox that, and I have unboxed all the other shit. So yeah, and this is gonna be amazing, I hope. What also is amazing is our sponsor. Our sponsor for today is me, motherfuckers. So this video is sponsored by me, because I provided all of these from my own fucking wallet. So I'm based in the Philippines, NCR, Metro Manila, South. You know what's up if you're from the South. And I want to promote my channel. So subscribe, comment, and like. Share this with all your friends, and you're gonna learn some shit, I hope. And yeah, if you guys like this video, comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, motherfuckers. This is funded all by me. And for the people that came from my TikTok, cool shit. Okay, let's head into the video. So here is the actual motherboard. The CPU supports only 1866 megahertz of DDR4 RAM, but the RAM we have is from Clev, which is 2666 CL16. I mean, it's a bit over spec for this PC, but that's all we have. That's all I have. That's all the money I have. So like, comment, and subscribe to fund my channel, you know what's up. Also, here is the M.2. Is that focusing? I don't know. This is my first time videoing on an iPhone, and with a DSLR right over here. And this is the IO shield. And that's about it for our parts. There is a catch with this motherboard. I got it for cheap, because X99s are not really well known in the Philippines. I think in the Philippine market, I think that's like fucking pandesal. The catch here is only like 2 or 3 RAM slots work, but during gaming there isn't really any problems. And 16 gigabytes of RAM is what you would really only need for gaming. Okay, so now let's put in our RAM. So Asus only has one side which it clamps on. So we're just gonna apply apply. So we're just gonna apply pressure on both sides. So we're gonna hear this click. Right there. So the RAM slots that work is this RAM slot, this, and here. Sometimes here. So we're gonna just change them interchangeably when we're testing it. So, because sometimes it boots. Yeah. Sometimes it boots, sometimes it doesn't. So here's the click beside the first slot because it won't click in. There we go. Fuck. Now next we're gonna install the M.2. Okay, we're gonna do it line of style, you know? So right here, we're just gonna insert this into there. And then there's gonna be a screw over here. I'm gonna quickly try to screw it down here like this. Just a few turns. There we go. And next we're gonna do some screwing. And then we're pretty much done. So mounting the cooler, I've already mounted it because I needed to test this. And it's been with me for like a couple months. Maybe like 4, 6, probably 8. So we're just gonna, ta-da! But let's install the graphics card later. Now let's unbox the PC case. This video doesn't really have a script, so it's gonna be a bit scuffed. If I missed anything, future Clark will come back here to edit more. Also, this build is not finished because we're missing some fans. I've just ordered them last night. They're gonna come in like right after this video, so I'll post or record some B-roll. Sheesh. This is my first time unboxing a Rakk Sinaya. Come on, Rakk, you know? Sponsor me up, baby. This is fucking big. This is fucking heavy. The grind reveal. This is tight. Oh no, it's because of these handles. Okay, so here the handles got stuck between the foam. So that's why I couldn't get the case out, so I had to pull them all out. These handles went in the fucking case, so it got stuck. So I couldn't do this. Let's go. Let us see the case. So the case has a vertical mount for the graphics card. It is a bit too close for the side panel though. And the case also has a tempered side panel. It also comes with the proper cables and also some zip ties, which is pretty cool. So these are the front I/O cables and the manual. Then let's check out the back. There we find a fucking spider. Forgot I found that. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been editing this. So these are the grommets and those are the SSD trays. Very useful. So those grommets weren't really that useful in this build today. So the audio cut out. Shit. So now we're installing the standoffs for the eATX holes. And then installing the IO shield. That's a very important part. Don't forget that. Then we're inserting the motherboard. And screwing those M.2 screws into the standoff so it is secure. Now we're gonna route those front I/O cables up top so it'll look cleaner and we can route it out the back and cable manage that later. Okay, so the first problem for this case is this guy when you're gonna use that. So for now we're just gonna use a single slot. So we're gonna put that over here. Yep. So you just snap them off like that. I'm gonna use the second slot instead of the first. Oof. Rakk. Need to improve upon Rakk. But you know, you can still sponsor me and shit. That's alright. Okay, in this part, I don't know if I'm just stupid, but it was pretty hard to install those screws in for the graphics card. It took way longer than it should to install those. I had a problem with screwing this down. We're gonna install the power supply next. Since we don't have any SSDs or hard drives, cable management is gonna be easier. GPU doesn't need a power. We're just gonna route So the only cables we're gonna route are the CPU power and then the ATX power. And that's about it. And of course the front IOs. So we're gonna put this power supply fan on like below, but you're gonna want to put it upwards if you're planning to put this on the floor. Screw these. So now we're gonna screw in the power supply, then install the ATX power, the 24 pin, then this 8 pin CPU, then those darn front IO panels. What a nice view. What a very nice view. Then the USB 3.0 for the front panels again. And I think we're done. Now let's head on to the back. The back side where we are going to cable manage the shit out of this. Those are really very long cables. If you want, oh my god, the cables. If you want a cleaner backside, opt in for modular power supplies. Now for the best viewing angle of the video. Okay, not really done. So after zip tying those, we're gonna snip them off with this wire cutter. I forgot the name, but yeah, we're just gonna trim off the edges, put the backside back on, which I had trouble with, so I had to lay it down flat on the table and push it with my elbows because it's a really weird remounting thing. But once I put that on the side, it was fairly easy to put them back in. So after removing the front side of the case, we're met with this, the fan mounts and the magnetic filter, dust filter, which came off when I got the case, like that. Now we're gonna test if it has power in and to see if I made any oopsies. Oops, none at all. So this motherboard has a Q flash readout here. You can search up the codes on Asus on what that shit means. So if you get stuck in one of those boots or one of those errors, then you'll know. Okay, so that's good. It's probably booting up now to the BIOS. So we're gonna install the OS next. So now we're going to go into the BIOS and boot on our flash drive where the media install creation file is. So yeah, just delete those partitions if there are any. So you could just get one big one like that, and then just click next, then wait for that. So actually this is the second time I have tried to install Windows, because the first time my media creation tool got corrupted, so I had to put it on Rufus again. So I'll make a video on that later, a tutorial on how to create the Windows. So the next step is installing the necessary software. I installed HW Monitor, Heaven, and Prime 95 for stress testing the unit. So as you can see, I've installed some fans. So in a bit, we're gonna roll the B-roll and stuff, but here's a quick run first of Heaven benchmark and me dancing. And that's it for the video. So right now it's actually been 3 weeks, so the PC has been sold, so the B-roll shots were a bit short, and yeah, it got sold for $430 or 22,000 pesos, Philippine pesos. So far, no issues at all, and the customer is fairly happy. So that's always like the very nice outcome of selling PCs. People make people be happy, and I sold it for a lesser price than I was asking for because, hey, I felt like it, man. I felt nice. But yeah, pretty good margins, I guess. Maybe. I think I was like flat. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.
comment down below what kind of videos you want, because I'm just gonna keep making these, because look at that, that's my main PC. So I do PC builds from like used parts. So Tekya City, that is where I'm basing my channel from. That's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions or requests for videos, hit me up in the comment section down below. Or yeah, man, find me on Facebook. No, do not find me on Facebook. Find my PCs on Facebook. That's good. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends if they want to learn how to build PCs. That's about it. Sorry for the scuffed audio. My other phone died where I record with a lapel. So that's it. Peace.